After being paroled, self-taught math genius Will Hunting of South Boston works as a janitor at MIT and spends his free time drinking with his friends Chucky, Billy and Morgan. At work, he anonymously solves a complex graph theory problem posted on a blackboard by Professor Gerald Lambo as a challenge for his graduate students. Will and his friends then start a fight with a gang that includes one of Will's childhood bullies. After police intervenes, Will is charged with assaulting an officer. Lambo posts a more difficult problem to test the mysterious stranger and later catches Will writing the solution. Thinking Will was vandalizing the blackboard, Lambo chases him off, but quickly realizes that he was solving the problem. At a bar, Will meets and flirts with Skylar, a student about to graduate from Harvard, with plans to attend medical school at Stanford. Lambo asks the campus maintenance staff about Will's whereabouts, but they inform him that he did not come to work. He learns that Will was placed at MIT by an employment program for parolees, and obtains his parole officer's details. At Will's court appearance, Lambo watches Will argue in favor of pro se legal representation and later arranges for him to avoid jail time, on the condition that he studies math under Lambo's supervision and participates in psychotherapy sessions. Will agrees, but treats his therapists with mockery. A desperate Lambo contacts Dr. Sean McGuire, his college roommate, who teaches psychology at Bunker Hill Community College. Unlike the previous therapists, Sean challenges Will's defense mechanisms. In the first session, he threatens Will after he insults Sean's deceased wife. In the next sessions, Sean encourages Will to open up, and Will invites Sean to move on from his wife's death. Will starts dating Skylar, but lies to her about his background. Sean recounts to Will his first meeting with his wife. He saw her at a bar and fell in love at first sight, giving up his ticket to the famous sixth game of the 1975 World Series to his friends by saying he had to go see about a girl. Sean tells Will that he never regretted that decision, despite the hardships that followed. Will decides to introduce Skylar to his friends. Lambo sets up several job interviews for Will, but he scorns them. After Will refuses Skylar's offer to move to California with her, she calls him out for being scared, and he tells her about his past as an orphan and the abuse he suffered at the hands of his foster father.